Hello everyone and welcome to another video of mine. I'm going to be off camera for this one because I have a spot at the side of my head and I don't want the whole site to see it. So today's video is just me narrating the commentary of this video. Kind of like a story in a way. And another thing I should also mention is that I might not review Johto's celebration event because I've barely been playing for the event. So I don't think it would be right of me to blindly critique the event. But I'm not sure yet. I might upload it, I might not. But let's just wait and see. So with Roselia Com Day around the corner, I just thought I'd do a little video regarding it. Community Days, if you're unaware, is a mini event where loads of certain Pokemon spawn. It happens once a month, every month, and if you miss out on a Community Day, there is also a reroll which happens in December where Pokemon from previous Community Days in that year will spawn with the same shiny odds. Oh, by the way, the main reason people play for Community Days is for the shiny spawns, because the shiny spawns in this were like a 1 in 40 chance. They used to be like 1 in 20 at one point, but I think they've increased it to make it more difficult. But anyway, let's just talk about the community day. And as was the case for 2019 and 2020, the previous year's Community Day Pokemon would spawn from eggs and raid battles in the rerolls, December rerolls. However, everyone's favourite part of the Community Days were always the fact that a new shiny is released, and that has been the tradition since January 2018 up until February of 2020, as it was after then that they started changing. And not for the better either, as they started releasing Pokemon that were not only mediocre in general, but they were re-releases. Pokemon that already had their shiny forms released were getting a Community Day. And that's not even the worst part. There's also Pokemon that's already had a Community Day getting a second Community Day. Charmander, which had a Community Day back in May of 2018, is just had another Community Day in October of 2020, which is complete and utter. I'm not going to swear, but it's silly. I think it's complete trash. If not for XL Candy being a thing and Stardust bonuses being a thing, and the fact that Mega Charizard was a thing, I wouldn't have even bothered in that event. But yeah, Charmander had a second Community Day, which is completely mind-blowing. So obviously I disagree with this formula of Community Day choices, but if it was up to me, what Pokemon would I choose to have another Community Day? Obviously, that's what today's video is about, if you look at the title. This is my list of 5 Community Day Pokemon I would choose to have a reroll. First, let me go over some rules for this list. The Pokemon I have chosen are all from 2018 and 2019 Community Days, as they were the best years for Community Day. Sorry, but if you were hoping that I was going to include a 2020 Pokemon on this list, then I'm afraid you're severely disappointed. I was tempted to put Rhyhorn on the list, but that's a 2020 Community Day, and I said I'm not going to put that on there. So sorry, spoiler alert, there'll be no 2020 Pokemon on there. Another rule I've included is that I will not be choosing Charmander on this list, for reasons that I have already stated, that it's already had 2 Community Days, not including of course the rerolls. So Charmander will not be on this list. So I'm probably going to get a lot of hate on these videos because I'm not choosing Charmander, but whatever, I don't care. So with that out of the way, let's just get on to the top 5 list of mine. 5 old Com Day Pokemon I wouldn't mind making a return. Number 5. Slack Off. So number 5, I have Slack Off. Now, if not for XL Candy being a thing, I wouldn't even want to see any of these ever again, because it had a community day back in June of 2019. However, that community day was screwed up for a lot of countries because the spawns were horrendous. I remember in that 3-hour window, I only ever got one shiny, and the spawns in general were absurd compared to previous community days. So to make up for that, they decided to do a makeup event during GoFest of 2019, if I'm not mistaken, where loads and loads of Slack Off was spawning during the event as well. So we basically had a makeup event. I can't remember if it was affecting countries outside of Europe, but I don't know. But yeah, if not for XL Candy being a thing, I wouldn't ever want to see any of these again. So, yeah. However, the reason this Pokemon takes the number 5 spot is because I have a Hundo Slacking, and I would like to max it to level 50. Because Slacking is the Pokemon that's currently, as of when this video is uploaded, the highest CP Pokemon in the entire game. Because if you maximize it to level 50, without the buddy boost, you can get it up to 5010 CP. But that's only if you have 100% slacking, unless of course you best buddy your high IV slackings. But there are no other Pokemon that I know of that beat slacking in terms of CP. So currently, slacking, as far as I'm aware, has the highest CP count in the entire game with 5010. So having a 5010 CP Pokemon on your Pokemon storage space would give you supreme bragging rights, which is why it is at number 5. Number 4. Dratini. So at number 4, I have Dratini. Dratini was the first community day that I actually properly took part in, because during Pikachu community day, while I did play during it, I played not knowing what a community day was, believe it or not. So I stumbled across my shiny Pikachu, which was my very first shiny on Pokemon Go, coincidentally. And it was also 2% in IVs, which was insane. I was hyped. So when I found out a couple of weeks later that Dratini was getting the same sort of event, you can imagine my excitement. The reason this is the number 4 spot is because I have a 96% and a 98% Shadow Dragonite. And with Dratini's being a very rare spawn, it's hard to grind candy. And if you don't use all of your rare candies on it, or have it as your buddy. Sorry, my cat just jumped up and... Come on, Jinx, get on. I don't want you on my script, okay? Right. Okay, so that's my number 4 spot. So basically, I just want more candy, so I can power up me Dragonites. Number 3. Mudkip. At the number 3 spot is Mudkip, and it's for a similar reason to Dragonite, to Dratini, but Mega Swampert is going to be lethal. And not just Mega Swampert, but Shadow Swampert is going to be insane. The main reason I'd like this Pokemon to make a return is because Swampert is a beast. Its Mega isn't out yet as this video is released, but according to Go Hub, Swampert far outclasses Blastoise as a water type, being a whopping 342.94 total score, higher than Shadow Blastoise. So until Primal Kyogre comes out to retake the Salt Throne, there is little doubt that anything else of the same type will overwhelm it once Mega Swampert is released. Its Shadow is currently the number 2 best water type, behind only Mega Blastoise. So an army of these will be lethal. Number 2. Bagon. So at the number 2 spot, the penultimate spot of this video is Bagon. Personally, I didn't go hardcore for the first Bagon Community Day because I didn't think Salamence was going to be that special until recently. Its Shadow form is behind only Shadow Dragonite by 818 on the total score. However, only difference is that Salamence will be able to Mega Evolve, which will likely take Shadow Dragonite's place as top Dragon type. Earlier I said Dratini as the number 4 spot, so I had enough XL candy to max it out, at least one Dragonite. I imagine being powered by someone else's Mega Salamence using that Mega Boost. Now that will be lethal. Unless they release Dragon Ascent for Mega Rayquaza. This takes the number 2 spot. So, finally onto the number 1 pick for this list. Can anyone guess what it's going to be? And finally, the moment you've all been waiting for. My pick for the number 1 spot goes to Pikachu. Alright then. Right. If you guessed Pikachu, you are right. The reason I chose Pikachu is because we don't see it enough. Pikachu is the best and there is no disputing it. Or how about releasing it with all of its different costumes, because we need more of it. My real pick for the number 1 spot. Beldum. Joking aside, my real pick for the number 1 spot goes to Beldum. The Steel Psychic type who, as a non-Shadow Steel type, far outclasses the likes of Jirachi, Dialga and Lucario, and is number 1 Steel type in the game, behind only its monstrous Shadow form. On top of that, it also gets a Mega Evolve form, which if you use it and another trainer has an army of only level 50 Shadow Metagross, it makes it even more of a force to be reckoned with. Of course, its Mega form isn't out yet as of this video, but once it does, it's going to be, it's going to be monstrous. Of course, just because this is my number 1 spot, it does not necessarily mean I would want it. As like I said earlier in the video and in past videos, I disagree with past Community Day Pokemon getting more than one Community Day. But if it was up to me and I could only choose past Community Day Pokemon to be the next Community Day star, Beldum would be my number 1 pick. So here's my video on what past Com Day Pokemon I would choose for a comeback. Hopefully Niantic go back to the old roots and choose better Pokemon. 2020 has had a bad start with Machop and Roselia, but hopefully soon we can actually experience good Com Days again, like back in 2019 and 2018. So let me know your picks in the comment section down below. If you want to include some of the 2020 mons, unlike myself, or want another Charmander Community Day, feel free to include them. Just because I've set myself with these restrictions, it doesn't mean that you have to as well. So, thank you all for watching, people. Let me know if you agree with these picks. Let me know if you disagree. And also let me know how Roselia Community Day goes for you. I will, of course, be playing through it because I would like the XL candy. So, I will, of course, be taking part in it. And I'll also try and record the event for it as well. I'm not going to make any promises, but I will try. That's all I can really say, really. So thank you for watching this video. Like I said earlier, I will try. I don't know. I'll think about whether I want to do the review for the Johto Celebration event, like whether it's going to be worth me doing or not. If I don't do it, I don't do it. It's simple as that, really. So I'll see you in my next video, whatever it may be. And yeah, I've got nothing else to add, really. So thanks for watching, people. Peace out and have a nice day. Bye.